show you an example of what this would look like. All right, so here is my problem. It says Eddie's third grade class.
Miss Shannon, can I go to a restroom?
Quickly. Eddie's third grade class collected 35 recycled bottles from other teachers' classrooms. The class has to separate them into 3 containers. How many bottles will go in each container? So I know, Eddie's third grade class collected 45 recycled bottles. And then they separated them into 3 separate containers. They put them in 3 separate containers. So now I want to know how many bottles are going to go in each container. So I'm going to show you how to draw a strip diagram and then write an equation that goes with it. So the first thing I'm going to do is write the equation. Well, can y'all tell me, am I multiplying or dividing? Do you think I'm multiplying or dividing? Do you think I'm multiplying or dividing?
Multiplying.
Do you think I'm multiplying or dividing? I want to know how many go in each container. Bianca, what am I doing? Am I multiplying or dividing? Yes, Dimitri.
Dividing.
Dividing. So I know for a division equation, my bigger number is going to go first. So I have 45 divided by 3 equals, so I have 45 divided by 3 equals, so to create my strip diagram, okay, I'm basically going to do some repeated addition, okay? I'm going to be doing some repeated addition. So it's going to look a little bit similar to our equal groups we've been doing, but it's a little bit different. So I'm going to start with 3. So then I need to add another 3. So then I'm going to add 6, and I'm going to try and make it small because otherwise I'm going to run out of room. Then I'm going to do 6 plus 3, so that would be 9. So each time I'm adding 3. So then I'm going to do 9 plus 3. Then I'm going to do 12 plus 3. 15 plus 3. Keep going. I'm going to add another 3. And I'm going to add another 3. And I'm going to add one more 3. All right. So I'm at my number 45. So can you take a guess? What am I going to count to figure out what 45 divided by 3 equals? Can you take a guess as to what I might need to count? Think about these. I'm going to count. These are called strips. So I'm going to count these strips. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So how many strips do I have? What number did I just say? What number did I just count to? Can you show me with fingers? What number did I just count to? 15, right? I just counted to 15. So 45 divided by 3 would equal 45.
Miss Chandler, my internet is unstable, like really bad. It's like my internet's really bad.
Okay, well, you may just have to leave and come back. There's nothing I can really do about that. You may just have to leave and come back. So 45 divided by 3 would equal what number? Anybody? Grace?
15.
15. Because that is my number that I got up here, right? That's the number of strips that I counted. So I got 15. All right, so then when it says solving strategy, so this would be if you are like, you know what, I'm not sure about this. I think I need to do it in a different way, okay? I could also, if I wanted to, I could also draw my groups and I could count out 45 dots if I feel like I'm unsure that this is correct. Do you have to do this? No. If you're confident in your answer and you feel like it makes sense, you've double checked, you know, each time you added 3, then you probably don't need to do this part. But if you're not sure and you want to double check, then you can definitely draw out your equal groups, or you could also think about 15 times 3 equals 45. So if I have 15 times 3 equals 45, well then 45 divided by 3 would equal 15. So I could also use my fact families from yesterday. So then what is my solution? What was the answer? What was my answer? What's the solution? What was the answer? Grace is raising her hand. I know Grace knows the answer. Katya, what was the answer?
$45.
What was the solution?
Oh, 15.
15. So they were divided out into there was 15 in each container. So this is how you solve a one-step equation using a strip diagram. So a strip diagram is just repeated addition. That's all it is. You're just adding. So I added 3 until I got all the way to 45. So a strip diagram is just repeated addition. I added 3 until I got all the way to 45. Yes, Katya.
Can I go get my computer charger? It's at 5%.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to show you something else. And I need y'all to take a deep breath because it's about to get a little tricky. Because this was a one-step equation. Now I'm going to show you a two-step equation. Okay? It's going to get a little trickier. So we're going to take a deep breath. We're ready? We're going to look at a two-step equation. That means you're doing more than just multiplying and dividing. You have to do another step. All right, so Kelly decided to have a sleepover. She invited 5 friends. Kelly made chocolate chip cookies. Each of the 6 girls ate 6 cookies each. At the end of the night, there were still 11 cookies left. How many chocolate chip cookies did Kelly make? So I have 6 girls, and they each ate 6 cookies. So the first thing I want to know is how many were there total? So I want to know the total of cookies, because I want to know how many chocolate chip cookies did Kelly make. So I want to know the total. So there were 6 girls and they ate 6 cookies each. So what am I using? Am I using multiplication or division? Should I divide or should I multiply? Walter, should I divide or multiply?
You should multiply 6 times 6.
I should multiply. So in my equations box, I'm going to write 6 times 6. So then I'm going to do my strip diagram. So I'm going to do 6, and then I'm going to add 6, which would be 12. Then I'm going to add another 6, which would be 18. Then I'm going to add another 6. Then I'm going to add another 6. Then I'm going to add one more 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strips. So am I good? Should I keep adding more 6s? Am I good?
Yeah.
I'm good, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 strips, so I'm done. So then what is 6 times 6? This also should be a multiplication equation you know off the top of your head. Roy, what's 6 times 6?
36.
36. 6 times 6 is really easy because if you think about it, it kind of rhymes. You can go 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 6 is 36. It rhymes. So that's one of those ones you can definitely know off the top of your head. All right. So then at the end of the night, there were still 11 cookies left. There were 11 cookies left. So now I need to do what? There were 11 cookies left. They each ate 6 cookies each. But there are 11 left. So now what? Grace, what would be my next step?
Add 11 to 36.
So now I'm going to take 36, awesome, and I'm going to add 11 to know how many she made total, because there were 11 cookies left. So the girls didn't eat all of the cookies. So this 36 is not my final number, because that's not how many cookies she made total. So now 36 plus 11. So
47.
do we know what 36 plus 11 is? Do I need to do anything special, or can y'all tell me what it is? Bianca, what's 36 plus 11?
46.
47. 47. If I need help, I can also do 36 plus 11. 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 plus 1 is 4. Right? That one should be easy. So you can also do it that way. This is the standard algorithm for addition. Okay? All right. So how many cookies, for my solution statement, how many cookies did Kelly make? How many cookies? Dimitri, how many cookies did you make?
47.
She made 47 cookies.
No, 47 minus 6.
No, she made 47 cookies. She made 47 cookies total. So I took my 6 times 6 because that's how many they ate. And then I added 11 that were left. So this is a 2-step equation. It requires you to do one multiplication equation, and then it required me to do an addition problem, okay? So it required a multiplication equation and then an addition equation. Like I said, I know this is a little bit tricky, okay? This takes a little bit more brain power, if you will, and it takes a little bit more focus because you have to make sure when you have a problem like this that you're really paying attention and that you're focused on what the word problem is saying to you. Because if you don't read this word problem correctly, then it's going to be really difficult for you to find out what exactly you're looking for. Yes, Bianca.
I didn't have a question.
Oh, you had your hand up, or it looked like you had your hand up. All right. So, are we good with this? Do we have any other questions? This is what your independent practice is going to look like. I will definitely be pulling some small groups, so don't worry. If you're a little freaked out, you're unsure about this, okay? I'm hoping that the strip diagram should help. Remember your strip diagram, whether it's division or multiplication, all you're doing is repeated addition. So for your strip diagram, all you're doing is repeated addition. It's not anything special. It's not anything scary. All you're doing is repeated addition. Okay? All right. So for your independent practice, you have a question very similar to what we just did. Madison and her 6 friends each collected 13 pounds of newspapers. How many pounds of newspapers did Madison's group collect? So can you tell me, are you doing multiplication or division? I want to know how many pounds they collected total. So am I doing multiplication or am I doing division? Am I doing multiplication or division? I want to know the total. Gabriel, am I doing multiplication or division?
Division?
I want to know the total.
Oh.
What's the other option?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. Bella, if you can go back and go back. So I'm going to do multiplication because I want to know the total. When you're looking for the total, you're doing multiplication. When you're looking for how many is in each, you're doing division. How many is in each, you're going to do division. Total, you're going to do multiplication. Yes, Amira. Myra? She is frozen. All right, then you have another question. This is going to be a 2-step equation. This one looks, yes, Grace, this one looks very similar to the one I just did for you. All I did was change the numbers. It's the same problem. I just changed the numbers. So it's the same thing. I just changed the numbers. Okay. And then the last one is just a quick little answer choice question. So you're basically going to read the question, and then you're going to tell me which expression could be used to find the number of people who attended the movie. So you're going to tell me, would you multiply? Would you divide? And then what would you do next? I can already tell you one of the answer choices is wrong. Can y'all tell me which answer choice is wrong? Just from looking at it. Just from looking at the answer choices. We know we have to multiply at some point. So which one of those is wrong? Because there's one of them that just has 2 addition signs. Roy, which one of those is wrong?
Wow. F and J.
We know J is wrong, right? Because it says 8 plus 5 plus 15. Well, we know that's not right because we know we're going to have to multiply at some point because that's what we're learning about. So I'll go ahead and give you that J is not the correct answer. All right,